Morning. This is a video about my third house that I've closed on for wholesaling. This house was a callback from the bandit signs, and I went and looked at it, and of course, like the other houses, it wasn't a clean or easy situation to navigate. The house had been purchased from the owner. The current owner had purchased it from his friend, and he was doing a fix and flip, and he got halfway through and ran out of money. Initially, the house had been condemned by the city. It had code violations. The plumbing had to be replaced from the street all the way into the house, and it needed new electrical, and so he had redone all of that, and then he had ran out of time and money in the middle of it. So it was a 1.5 story. It had a potential for 3 bedrooms, but when I visited it, it only had 1 bedroom that was completed, and the kitchen was yet to be done, and the laundry room had to be finished, and so there was a fair bit of work left in it. But he had done all the hard stuff, the inexpensive stuff, the plumbing and the electrical and that. So I did my estimates. I made him an offer, and he said he was ready to sell. And then I asked him, did you own the property free and clear? And he said no, he owns it in conjunction with another man. And it turns out this other guy, that his partner had sold him the house in the first place, and then had to he had to sign the man I was contacting had to sign the house back over to his partner because he didn't have the money to finish it. So once I got that cleared up, I found the real owner, I guess one could say, and I contacted him and said, would you be interested in selling? And he said yes, as long as you're not messing around and your offer is valid and true. I said okay, I do what I say I'm going to do. So I went to meet him at one of the stores he owned, and he was a no-show. His wife said, oh, he had something came up, he won't be there. So I thought, oh great, here's another deal that fell through. So I waited, and then I called back, and then he was out of state on a trip, and then I called back again, and I met him, and he turned out to be a very nice guy. He's just busy with all his other ventures, and we agreed to go tour the house together. And then we did that, and we did another inspection with a contractor I work with, and we went back to his shop, and he said, great, sign the papers. I wrote, the earnest deposit, and the check went through. I mean, he accepted the offer. Everything went through. The deal closed about 2 weeks after we'd signed papers, and it was a success. And he's met another nice person to deal with, and I'm learning, if you just do what you say you're going to do, people are much more receptive and appreciative. He also has another property that I might be purchasing, a multi-family property, and so yeah, just the lesson has been reinforced. If you do what you say you're going to do, people are going to come back, and word will eventually get out. And yeah, I look forward to more successes in working with this gentleman. Thank you for your time, and I hope you all have a good day.